So, needle felting take one. I've got a piece of a dryer sheet here and my sponge and my felting needle, and I'm going to make maybe a little beach scene. So I've got all my rovings, bits of roving, comes in a big bunch like this, and I'm going to take a bit of blue for the sky, just kind of pull the strands out and start poking it into the dryer sheet to get it to stick. And I might want another color in the sky. Maybe I want a little different shade of blue. So I'm going to take a little bit of this blue. It's really dark, so I just need a few little bits of fiber, not very much. So I'll put a little bit of that in, maybe a little bit of a purpley shade to put into the sky. Maybe put a little bit up here. And if I find that that blue is a little bit too dark, I might want to put a few fibers of the lighter shade of blue in there. So I'm going to poke all this together with my felting needle that has little barbs on the end of it that pushes all of the fibers in to get it matted together and stuck. So every once in a while, after you've done a lot of poking to get the fibers to stick, you should lift it off the sponge to make sure it doesn't stick. And it's often a good idea to put it against a white background to see what you've got, to see what your sky is going to look like. And of course you can put more, layer up more color if you like, whatever. I'm just going to do a quickie here just to kind of give you the general idea, and then you can do your own thing. So as you experiment, you can play around with the colors, and if you don't like something, you can just pick it off. So now maybe I want to have some water here, so I'm going to take a slightly different color of blue for the water, which I think is a little bit too dark for water, so I might have to kind of tone it down if I don't have all of the right color that I want, and you won't always, so I might put a little bit of this light blue over top of it. I might even put a little bit of green into the water, so I could put a little hint of green there. You know, sometimes the water is a little bit greenish, so I can poke that along, and that could be water. I can play around with the color, maybe put a bit more green over here, and so on. I might want, that might be a bit too dark, but I'm not going to take a lot of time. You get the idea. I might want the horizon line to be more defined, so maybe I'm going to take a bit more of this sky blue and, you know, put that in. And then maybe I'm going to have a beach, so I might take this color. Maybe I like this beigey color better for the beach. So I'm going to have some bits of beach here and poke that in. I might want a slightly different color on the beach. If I have a little different shade of beige, maybe I could put that there, or maybe where the water would come in, I might have a little line of a lighter shade of beige that I would put along here and keep poking along. And sometimes you get some nice bits of curlicue stuff, you know, kind of almost like the wool of the sheep. So maybe I could take a little bit of this, maybe pull it apart so that I still get some of this curlicue stuff. That could go in there maybe for the waves at the bottom of the shore. So I could kind of poke that in. And sometimes if you have this, there's a nice curly bit there for a bit of a wave. And poke it around, get it to stick. Don't forget, whoops, watch your finger. Don't forget every once in a while lift it off so you make sure that it's not going to stick to the sponge. And take a look at it. It's kind of coming together. Maybe I might want a little strip of land, so I would put maybe a darker piece of brown or green or something maybe in the background. Maybe I could put a little lighthouse in, and just maybe I don't know, sometimes a moon or a little cloud or a sun, maybe a sunset, and then just keep poking along until you get everything to stick. And again, if you don't like something, you know, you can just pull it off if you haven't got it stuck too tight, and change it around. I might want to put I don't know, something for a cloud. I've even got some of this stringy stuff here that's kind of cool. That could be water, or it could be maybe the strands of I don't know, a leaf, a branch, a plant of some kind. And then just basically that's it. Just keep poking along. And then when you've got what you want, and this is not, of course, not finished, there's not much detail in there, then I take it over and I heat up my iron, give it a little spray, maybe with a bit of water or steam from the iron or nothing, and then I flatten it with the iron. And then that's it. So I'll post some examples and you guys have fun with that.